Are you wanting to become rich? Create enormous wealth? Become a multi-millionaire who is financially free? Live like the ultra wealthy? And have all the things you have ever wanted and desired? Today, I'm going to discuss the 5 money habits keeping you poor.
They train every morning, they're successful, they have their life in order. It's just simple. Keep your life in order.
Paying yourself last. When you receive a paycheck, who do you pay first? If you're like the majority of people, you will most likely be paying everyone else first. Your rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, car payments, insurance, etc. Then, once you're done paying all those bills, you stick whatever you have left into your savings, if you have anything left at all. This is the classic paying yourself last scenario. Unfortunately, you then patiently await your next paycheck and repeat the process all over again. That is the great rat race. But if you ever want to get out of the rat race, you're doing it all wrong.
In life, folks, you cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
You must begin by changing your money habits. You must pay yourself first, then pay your creditors. Each month, whether it makes sense or not, you must first put aside a set sum of money into your asset column. Therefore, treating it just like an expense. You make sure to prioritise this column, even when your cash flow is tight. Paying yourself first is not easy. In fact, it can be scary, but you must develop the self-discipline to do it. By paying yourself first, and using your income to invest in cash flowing assets, before you pay your bills or buy anything fun, you will in turn create more income that you can use to invest in more cash flowing assets. Do that, and you will have more money than you know what to do with. Number 2, saving your money. If you want to be rich, do not save your money. With inflation ever growing, your money is decreasing year on year. By saving your money, it is impossible to become rich. Wealthy invest their capital in assets. Why aren't you? And one sad thing about savers is that they never put their money to work for them, and because of this, they don't become rich. This is why, rather than becoming a person who saves, become a spender, but in the correct way. Investing your money in your asset column and having your money working for you. Make sensible, calculated investments, which will increase your asset column. Have you ever heard a billionaire say how much money he earned last year? Because I only hear billionaires state their net worth. Forbes defines the richest people on the planet by net worth, not their income. The wealthy are measured on the total of their asset column. Remember, start to increase your asset column and your net worth today. Number 3, not having multiple sources of income. The wealthy have multiple sources of income. A minimum of 2 income streams is essential for becoming rich. The majority of people have a job and that's it. Some may buy a property but they live in it. Therefore, it's not producing enough income and subsequently it's a liability. Because it's costing money. There are plenty of examples of wealthy individuals who had jobs in their younger years, but instead of wasting their income on pointless stuff, they in fact invested in building their asset column, which allowed them to go on to become financially free, and later become business owners and major investors in companies. There are people out here now who have a normal job, but have invested in property for numerous years to create rental income. They have invested in stocks and shares for dividends income, and even went on to buy businesses for their passive income generated from all their investments. There are many ways to become rich, and having multiple incomes is certainly needed if you want to become financially free and financially successful. Number 4, not building your asset column. The poor never develop the asset column. Unfortunately, they build their liability column. The majority of people try to look rich. They don't increase their asset column at all, but increase their liability column. However, the rich focus on their asset column. When they earn money, they invest the money back into their asset column, thus creating more passive income. They are then able to live off this income, buy property, holiday villas, luxury cars, yachts, anything they desire because the passive income is paying for it. And the astonishing fact is they will be able to buy more extravagant property, more luxurious cars and yachts because their asset column and passive income is only going to increase with time. Make sure you're building your asset column and you will be on your way to becoming financially successful and having everything you have ever wanted. Number 5, cutting expenses. Cutting expenses is what the poor do. The rich do not cut expenses. Rather, they ask, how can I afford that? If you want something nice for yourself, you need to find ways to make more money. And this doesn't mean raiding your asset column. In short, find assets that produce enough income through cash flow to cover your expenses and luxuries. For example, if you like luxury cars or yachts, find an investment that covers the cost of these luxuries with consistent cash flow, thus growing your asset column too. The point is, never subtract from your asset column to add to your liability column. Instead, always keep it in the asset column and add to it, in order to afford things you want. I hope you have enjoyed today's video and found it useful. I will leave you with a video of some of the luxuries you will be able to buy if you use my advice today. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Keep sharp.
They train every morning, they're successful, they have their life in order. It's just simple. Get your life in order.